Uh, This is our first meeting of March. I was expecting a much longer agenda, but we are okay, I think. So we typically, housekeeping note, this meeting is being recorded. We typically start with introductions. Mr. Sunderland, would you start us off, please?
Stephen Sunderland, IT Tech.
Bo Grove, District Attorney.
Marilyn Seco, the Courier Express and the Daily Press.
Matt Fry, Elk County Treasurer.
Rick Brown, Solicitor.
Greg Bauer, Commissioner.
Fritz Lecker,
Good
Commissioner.
morning, Matt Weasenberry, Commissioner.
Pat Straub, Elk County Chief Clerk.
Emily Anders, Office Administrator.
Rob Dickinson, Penn State Extension.
Michelle McMinn, Pennsylvania Farm Bureau.
Good morning, everyone. And I should note we have attending by Zoom, Ms. Kara Dornish, who is going to do a presentation for us shortly. So, good morning, Kara. I hope you can hear us.
Good morning.
Okay, so we have an agenda before us, gentlemen. I would look for, had a chance to review, I would look for a motion to approve the agenda or make any changes.
Second.
A motion and a second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. We also have had a chance to review the meeting minutes of the February 19th, 2026 meeting. Any changes, questions, or comments on those?
I'd make a motion, we accept the minutes as prepared.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the minutes of the February 19th Commissioners meeting signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. That brings us to presentations. We have a proclamation for the month of March as Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month, and we have Miss Kara Dornish, a former native from the Western Pennsylvania Bleeding Disorders Foundation. Good morning, Kara. You've been here before, so we're pleased to have you back. So the floor is yours if you'd like that.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Kara Dornish. I'm the Executive Director at the Western Pennsylvania Bleeding Disorders Foundation. And I want to thank you, the Elk County Commissioners, for this recognition and the opportunity to join you today. I truly appreciate you all making it possible for me to join even at a distance. This proclamation is really meaningful to me. I'm very proud to be from Elk County. I grew up in St. Mary's, and this community will always be home to me. And to be able to represent this cause that is so important to me in the place that helped shape me is truly an honor. For the past 12 years, I have worked for the Western Pennsylvania Bleeding Disorders Foundation, supporting individuals and families across the 26 counties of Western Pennsylvania. And that includes 31 families back home in Elk County who rely on our programs, education, and support services. Through my work, I have seen firsthand the impact that a lack of awareness can have. Many individuals go years without answers. They experience severe symptoms of having a bleeding disorder. And this is especially true for women and girls who are often underdiagnosed or misdiagnosed. Too many endure heavy or prolonged menstrual bleeding, postpartum hemorrhage, or excessive bleeding after surgeries or dental procedures without ever being screened for an underlying condition. Von Willebrand's disease is the most common bleeding disorder. It affects more than 3% of the population, yet many people remain undiagnosed and disconnected from the care and the resources that are available to them. And without awareness, individuals do not know that those symptoms are abnormal, and they don't know that help exists. And this is why this proclamation means so much to me, to be able to shine a light on the signs and symptoms of bleeding disorders. It encourages early diagnosis, and it connects families to education, medical care, and the support that they need, and the support that the Western Pennsylvania Bleeding Disorders Foundation can offer them. Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month has been recognized nationally since 2016, and we know that as many as 1 in 100 people are affected by a bleeding disorder. Awareness truly has the power to change lives, and I am incredibly grateful to the commissioners for helping us bring this awareness to Elk County. Your support helps ensure that individuals and families at home know that they're not alone and that there are resources available to them to help them navigate as they get a diagnosis. So thank you again for this honor and for helping us to shine a light on bleeding disorders in our community.
Thank you, Kara. Any questions, comments, or Ms. Dornish?
It's a lot, but thank you for coming back again. It's great to see you.
Yeah, thank
You're
you so
so
much.
Happy and smiling. I think we should have you here at every meeting.
Yeah. Great to
Yes,
see
I'm
you.
hoping next year I can join in person. I'd love to see all of you face to face.
But we would love that. So we do have a proclamation here. I will just read part of it. And then we'll get a copy of this to you if you'd like. Okay, so proclamation, March is Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month. Whereas bleeding disorders, which share the inability to form a proper blood clot, are characterized by extended bleeding spontaneously. If not treated effectively, this can lead to significant morbidity. And during the 1980s, many individuals with hemophilia became infected with HIV and hepatitis C due to the contamination and blood supply and products. Whereas there have been great scientific achievements in the treating of bleeding disorders and the larger pursuit of advanced therapies and cures to these disorders. Whereas Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month fosters a greater sense of community and shared purpose amongst the individuals with inheritable bleeding disorders. Now therefore be it that the Elk County Commissioners do hereby proclaim the month of March 2026 as Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month in Elk County. We are happy to raise awareness of and engagement in the inheritable bleeding disorders journey beyond our community to the general public, enabling the prevention of the illness, unnecessary procedures, and disability. Signed and sealed under our hands on this 19th day of March 2026, Commissioners of Elk County. So we will sign this, get it sealed, and send this off to you, Kara.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I would look for a motion to approve this proclamation.
I'll make that motion to approve it.
Thank
Second.
you. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, motion carries. Thanks again, Kara.
Thank you.
See ya.
We also have a proclamation proclaiming the week of March 15th to March 21st as Pennsylvania 4-H week. So we have Rob Dickinson, head of our Penn State Extension, and Michelle McMinn, involved with 4-H Extension, but also on the Pennsylvania Farm Bureau. So thank you. The floor is yours, folks.
Well, first of all, we'd like to thank the county and the commissioners for their support of 4-H. The old adage, divide and conquer. We have a council meeting today, so I said, I'll come here. Natalie went to Cameron County because they had their commissioner meeting, and our 4-H kids are reading for Ag Literacy Week, so we couldn't get them in here, which is a good thing, but I'd love for them to actually talk about what 4-H means to them. So I'll just talk a little bit about numbers. Elk County is one of the busiest 4-H counties in the state. The work that Natalie does, not only with the traditional clubs, but she has a knack of getting into the school districts and working with the elementary kids. So just through school enrichment, Natalie affects 1,837 students in Elk County alone, and a total youth reached of 2,312 kids. 66 youth volunteers and 66 adult volunteers, average 20 hours a year, with a return on investment of 21,600. So they're proactive in our community. And Natalie's been very successful at teaming up with other entities, which is a huge feather in my cap to say we partner with other agencies. I think that's so critical in the work that we do in our counties. But so just to let you know, Natalie partners up with the Elk and Cameron County Community Education Councils, the Ridgeway YMCA, and the City of St. Mary's Park and Recreation to bring programming into the county. So I'm very, very proud of the 4-H program, very proud of the kids and the leadership that they experience. So, Michelle.
So as a part of being a 4-H leader, Natalie works very hard to make sure we're all in the right place at the right time. And I've been working with the students that come in weekly, for this time, we're doing sewing. Last time, in the month from, I think, September through October, November, we did, cooking, which some of you may have been able to
So,
enjoy
right.
some of the
Enjoy that.
goodies.
Doing that program right here in this building, so
Yes, yes.
we always were excited to just
Smell the aroma.
smell the aroma of what's going on down there. So now you're doing sewing, so.
Yeah, so now we're teaching the students how to sew. And, we had a couple boys that didn't want to do it, and then they brought home some of the goodies, and the kids, and the next week, the young people were back again, and they decided that, they needed to learn how to sew too. So it's important as a skill, you go off and, well, let's say you lose a button. Well, how do I put that back on, real easily? But even more than that, it's something that, I don't know if you follow this young person, who just, took up sewing, but he is a fashion designer. He's 10 years old, and he designed clothing in Paris and did a, whole thing. So what can a student learn, and what can their imagination bring about, with sewing and different things? But yeah, I love working with Natalie and, being a partner in that, so.
The sky's the limit then. So that's great. So I appreciate you speaking about 4-H. We're gonna speak about the ag literacy program in a second. But first, so we do have a proclamation here. I'll read just part of it. Whereas 4-H is America's largest youth development organization, supporting nearly 6 million youth across the country. And whereas 4-H has helped 1,721 youth in Elk County to become confident, independent, resilient, and compassionate leaders as they learn by doing. Whereas 4-H in Pennsylvania is delivered by Penn State Extension in rural areas, small towns, and cities in all 67 counties of the Commonwealth. More than 77,000 youth ages 5 to 18. Now, therefore, we do hereby proclaim March 15 to March 21, 2026 as Pennsylvania 4-H Week throughout Elk County, and encourage our citizens to acknowledge and celebrate 4-H for its valuable service and continued efforts to empower youth with the foundation of success for a lifetime. I look for a motion to approve this proclamation. So moved, and you have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. So then, Michelle, you also worked hard to coordinate readers in the schools for this week. Unfortunately, and that's something I look forward to every year. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
this week we were at our conference in Harrisburg. Now we have this today, but we appreciate all the work you do.
It's actually Amanda who coordinates all the readers.
Oh,
But let me give you some figures.
okay, great.
They covered 43 classrooms,
That's amazing.
and in doing so, they used the new FFA students. So they're over in St. Mary's today's reading. Average class was 20 students, so that was over 800 students in Elk County, Ridgeway, Johnsonburg, and St. Mary's that are being read to this week. And then there's a fun activity to do. It was a matching game, which even I wasn't sure of one of the items. It was Coca-Cola, or it was cola. What farm item does that come from? And it was actually corn. So I was like,
Really?
yeah. So that was, news to me, but yeah, so that was a fun activity this morning, and I know the FFA students are enjoying it. And Elk County Conservation District is involved too, so it's a great day today. So, and throughout the week, there's many pictures going through Facebook, Ridgeway and all that, so
Sure. Well, hopefully next year we'll be able to
hopefully, yes.
participate.
Yeah,
And it looked like the book was a fun book, so.
it was, you thought it would be easy, but it wasn't.
Really? Well, anyway, keep up the good work. So moving forward, we have no resolutions, we have no old business. Under new business, we have a request by our district attorney for a renewal contract with GovA1 Software Solutions LLC for prosecutor management system software, support, maintenance, and licensing from January 1, 26 through December 31, 26 at the rate of $2,125. We have our district attorney here. Good morning, Mr. District.
Morning,
Attorney.
thank you. First thing I can tell you is that this invoice has actually already been paid. what had happened is CDI was the former company that ran our software system. They merged with that Gov AI Solutions, and for insurance purposes, they wanted us to sign a contract. A couple of questions that had been asked were, with the rate change, the rate's going to be staying the same. The person that we're working with, Jim Beck, is the same person that we've been dealing with for the last decade, so to speak. So really nothing is changing, just who the check will be written to next year. So kind of just a housekeeping matter on their part with that merger. So
Great.
I don't know if anyone has any questions about that or.
So this is just a ratification of a contract, the name changed, no.
And we do business, well, excuse me, we do business with, this organization through our probation department. We ran that contract through a few months ago, same issue. They're just, repapering the contract to represent the new name. Again, they had a long-standing relationship as well, so no issues with the contract, and Rick could take a look at it.
So we are approving a renewed contract, not ratifying. So I look for a motion to make that happen.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Thank you. All those in favor, new business item number 1, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. May I be excused?
You may, and thanks for being here to
No
explain
problem. Have a
that.
good day. Thank you.
New business number 2 is a request from our maintenance department. This is a ratification of a contract with Stark Tech Operating Company LLC in the amount of $167,400 for extension of existing Schneider Electric Direct Digital Control System to all annex HVAC units which have been previously approved and are being simultaneously installed. The project scope includes engineering, material, programming, training, and licensing. This will be paid from Act 13 funds, as it was not a known factor when we were preparing our budget. Our chief clerk may be able to give us some more information on this.
Yeah, this contract represents the control part of the HVAC system. So you've got the hardware in the system themselves, the heating unit, and then you've got the brains or the controllers which open and close the valves, make the heating function and cooling function very efficient. So it cycles down at night, cycles up in the morning. So there's no, there's no two units fighting each other. If somebody's turning one up and one down, it's controlling that. So over the long term, it looks like a lot of money, and it is, but it provides efficiencies year over year in your reducing your heating and cooling costs. So they're actually here now doing the work. So basically controls for all of our HVAC units.
Thank you, sir. Any questions, comments, further discussion? We had a little surprise, but we need it, so I'd look for a motion to approve the for ratification of the contract with Stark Tech Operating Company.
So moved.
A motion
Second.
and a second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. New business number 3, we have a request by Mark Head from Area Transportation Authority for the appointment of Thomas Flutterman to the ATA board from beginning April 1, 26 through December 31, 27 to complete David Wolf's term. Mr. Wolf has been a longstanding member on the board at ATA. Unfortunately, he's determined it's time to leave. So we received a written request from Mark Head, who is the chief executive officer of ATA. They have recommended a replacement for David with Tom Flutterman of St. Mary's. Tom has stated his willingness if chosen by the commissioners. I think Tom, with his financial background and experience, would be a welcome addition to the ATA board and would ask for consideration in a formal appointment to take on the remaining term of David's through 12/31/27. So we have a request from ATA. Any questions, comments?
Motion.
Motion to approve Thomas Flutterman, to the AGA board.
Thank you, Commissioner. I will second that. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. New business number 4, we have a request by our Veterans Affairs Office for approval of benefits for 7 veteran burials, 3 spouse burials, and 6 veteran headstones. Again, we get these requests several times a year. Our Veterans Affairs Office does a tremendous job keeping up with helping our veterans. So look for a motion to approve those items.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. New business number 5, we have a request by the St. Leo's School courthouse lawn use request for a banner promoting the St. Leo's School Trout Derby from available date until May 11, 2026. Right now, the Ridgeway Chainsaw Carving Rendezvous has a banner out. So, and we had given them permission. So once their event is done, we have a request from St. Leo's to put their banner up. Look for a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Second.
We have motion and second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next, under good of the county, Patrick Straub, our chief clerk, was the recipient of the PCOMP Paul Ziegler Award for his exemplary service to PCOMP and the county of Elk. So we attended our CCAP conference. CCAP is a County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. It's our
Professional association.
thank you. For commissioners, we attended the conference in Harrisburg this week, and we were excited to learn that our chief clerk was awarded this Paul Ziegler Award. So we would like to present this to Pat. But first, I'll tell you a little bit about it. Perhaps everyone can hear it. Elk County Chief Clerk Patrick Straub was honored with the prestigious Paul Ziegler Award at the 2026 County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania conference recently held in Harrisburg. The Ziegler Award recognizes an outstanding individual from a PCOMP member organization who has demonstrated a strong commitment to employee safety through risk management initiatives, active participation in safety committees, and efforts to reduce workplace injuries while promoting a culture of safety. Mr. Straub has served on the governing board of the Pennsylvania County's Workers' Comp Trust Program, or PCOMP, for the past several years, contributing his expertise and leadership to advancing safety and risk management practices across participating counties. Named in honor of Paul Ziegler, former counsel to the PCOMP Board of Trustees, the award is the highest distinction presented by CCAP's insurance programs. The honor includes a $4,000 award to Elk County to support future risk management and safety training initiatives. The award was presented in a ceremony by Clinton County Commissioner Jeffrey Snyder, chairman of the PCOMP Board of Trustees, and Desiree Nguyen, managing director of insurance programs for CCAP. Although Straub was unable to attend the conference, the Elk County Commissioners proudly accepted the award on his behalf. I would like to say that this award is a fitting acknowledgement of Pat's contributions to both the County of Elk and PCOMP. He is a tireless and dedicated public servant who always smiles and works diligently on behalf of Elk County taxpayers to ensure responsible oversight of public funds while promoting safety and fairness for our county employees. The PCOMP Board of Trustees, which governs the Pennsylvania County's Workers' Compensation Trust, consists of 15 members, 7 appointed by CCAP, 6 elected by PCOMP members, and 2 representatives from county-related entities appointed by the board. I think you were elected, weren't you? Yes. The trust provides workers' comp coverage and related services to 52 members, including 37 counties and 15 county-related entities across Pennsylvania. So congratulations, Pat.
Thank you.
We're thrilled you're part of it. So if we could get a picture presenting him, that'd be great.
Before you go, we're missing a page of the agenda. We don't have the conference or Act 13. No, none of us do.
It's important.
Well, the Act 13 ones have to go
Oh.
through. They were on page 2 and there's just 2 minutes.
We'll take a picture if you want to run and get us.
Yes, I will do that.
That'd be great. Yeah, because we wanted to award our Act
You do
13
that and I'll make
company grants today. So,
Emily will be winning the award.
Yeah, right.
I think we should have the Act 13 there, so let's take a photo.
Okay.
So we are tremendously proud of Pat, but he does a great
Thank you
job
for the kind words. I really appreciate
for
it.
the county.
We appreciate your support.
We couldn't do it without you, Pat. And it wouldn't be nearly as fun.
Do you have I know the paper, but I can take one on one of your phones.
Wait, the official.
Yeah, she has a phone too.
It should be that shortly.
Let's-
It's you. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job, Pat.
Very good board. Probably the best board I've ever sat on.
They were very good. We tried to get Pat to go, but so we could surprise him, but he was not having any of that game.
Very elusive.
Yes.
And I don't always smile either, but I try hard.
You always have a pleasant attitude.
We appreciate it.
Hmm.
So that's great. So, any questions from the press, Marilyn?
Just a comment about sewing. I just wanted to share with you that I have a grandson that went in the Air Force. And he, in the program, he was in, survival skills. One of the very first things they had to do was complete a sewing project with stitches that met whatever standards there were. They were under time constraints. And if you had never had a needle in your hand before, it weeded out a lot of people, number one, that could not do something like that fine work under pressure.
Thanks, Emily.
We never thought to teach Michael to sew, but he managed. And it ended up you sew, if you are dropped, you drop from your parachute and everything, you use that parachute and you're going to sew your shelter and everything else. And so your life depends on it. And I just wanted to say sewing is a very important thing for a lot of reasons that you never expect.
Yeah, that's great. So you can share that with your 4-H'ers.
Yeah.
Back to page 2, we've got a whole bunch to go.
Correspondence, so it's not too bad.
We don't have to redo
Do
3.
you have the Act 13?
Yes.
You know, I don't know what happened to him, but.
So we have our Act 13 awards that we're going to announce today. So I usually rely on Commissioner Quisenberry to do a mini introduction to the Act 13 mini grant award program.
Yeah, so the county receives an annual financial amount from the unconventional gas well drilling. So think about like Marcellus Shale. And what we had said from years ago is that there was a sort of wrestling match in Harrisburg between whether they should be imposing some sort of a severance tax to try to receive some funding when we were going under the gas boom. And the compromise was a user fee, was this thing, what we call the Act 13. So it provided, again, the annual amount of funding that the county receives. And years ago, under previous administrations, the board had decided the most equitable way to distribute those monies on the street and have them doing some good to our communities was to go through a grant application opportunity. So we do a fall round and we do a spring round. So in February, we begin getting our applications to come in. And then the Board of Commissioners has the discretion to be able to sit down, determine that they meet statutory eligibility and fit the program and, you know, follow the rules. And then based on that, we're able to go out and then make the difficult decision on what projects should receive funding. So it's always difficult because there are going to be some applicants that are very good. They're doing good work, but we just simply don't have the necessary amount of money to give them all an award. We have 75,000 each year that we've been able to distribute
Twice.
a year. And since the inception of the program, we have eclipsed the $1 million mark.
We have eclipsed the $1.5 million.
We've eclipsed the $1.5 million mark. So again, this was a unique program when it started. I don't even know whether other counties have adopted anything similar to this, but we're proud of the opportunity that we have where we're not just encumbering those dollars that are county dollars to use for projects that are important to us, but we're able to put that money back out on the street to the tune of 1.5 million in the last 13 years, I'd say, maybe somewhere 12, 13 years. So we're pleased to do it, but again, it's always a little bit difficult because we know there's going to be some folks that'll be happy and others that'll be left out. And unfortunately, that's just, that's kind of the cost of doing business when it comes to selecting projects.
So we received maybe 37 applications this year. There were several new organizations. It's always a tough review. We have to make a lot of tough decisions. So it takes a lot of time. We don't take this responsibility lightly. We want to do the best for our community. So we came up with our awards and I'll ask Commissioner Gebauer to read those for us.
Okay, thank you. So, as Commissioner Quisenberry said, we award $75,000 each round, spring and the fall. Ridgeway Recreational Association, they got awarded $5,000. City of St. Mary's for a Trout Unlimited project in one of the park streams, $5,000. First Evangelical Lutheran Church, they received $2,100 to purchase an AED machine and automated external defibrillator. St. Leo's School for Crisis Supplies, they were awarded $1,679. Highland Township Volunteer Fire Department for different miscellaneous equipment that they needed, $9,852.
Can I interrupt you?
Sure.
So it's important to note that the Highland Township Fire Department has never applied for Act 13 funds. They've been eligible the whole time. So we actually went up to their and met with them a few weeks ago to explain the program and to encourage them. We all know our emergency services folks don't have a lot of funds, and when you live in a low population area, you really have to do a lot. A lot of their gear was expired, right?
Yes.
So we were concerned about that. So we were thrilled that they put in for a grant.
Boy Scout Troop 95 for training equipment, $2,025. Ridgeway Knights of Columbus to help on update their meeting room, $5,000. St. Mary's Sportsman's Club for a UTV, $7,500. Johnsonburg Community Center for handicap door replacements, $2,713. Venice Valley Ambulance Service for CO sensors for their equipment, $9,180. Fox Township Fire Department for a utility truck, $7,500. Ridgeway Township Municipal Authority for a grinder pump, $8,000. Elk County Historical Society for archive management, $4,000. And the Elk County Humane Society for window replacement, $5,451.
Thank you, Commissioner. So that totals up $75,000. Again, not able to fund all of our requests, but we do the very best we can. And it's really gratifying to see all the different organizations out there that do community services. So we're happy to help. May you mention?
We just also want to recognize the county planning department, in particular Kathy McClellan. She does a lot of the heavy lifting with the administrative burden. So this is a lot of fun for us. We get to sort through the applications, make these decisions, but then that gets handed off and she has the responsibility of actually sending contracts, getting letters, going back and forth, kind of bird dogging these projects. So once they're underway, we can see them through to fruition. So a lot of that work that's done behind the scenes is done by Kathy. So we appreciate the assist from our planning department with this as well.
KMAX, great to work with, and this is a reimbursable grant. So the entities have 1 year to complete their project. They have to submit, we ask for photos, proof of payment, invoice, and then we will reimburse them. So we have a copy for you. Yeah. So correspondence, we have several items of correspondence that are available in the Commissioner's office for further review. Under good of the county, we welcome and encourage the public to attend our meetings. America 250 PA updates. We don't really have anything, any new news on the A250 PA. The Chainsaw Rendezvous has a banner down on the courthouse lawn right now with the Elk County's A250 PA logo on it. And there are a few more projects that will be bubbling up soon, but nothing new. We will have a bid opening for prison brick repair and sealing and the window restoration project at April 2nd Commissioners meeting. There's a pre-bid meeting being held this morning over there. So it's time to seal up the bricks on the prison. They'll become very porous. So we're tackling that.
So nobody escapes.
So nobody pushes a brick out. Exactly. Pennsylvania Great Outdoors Board has approved the printing of 25,000 Elk County wayfinding maps at the cost of $7,900. PAGO administers our hotel tax fund dollars to promote tourism within the county. They do a great job. Commissioners meeting on April 16th, our second meeting in April, will be held at the EMA Center on Ridgemont Drive in Ridgeway. Public is welcome to attend. I think we're highlighting.
You want to go back? Yes, Rob.
I want to go back to Pat's.
All right, Pat's, Rob got
Marilyn.
where we're.
You gotta come up to that EMA.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, we'll give you a good tour. Or if you've
Yeah.
never been in that, yeah, it's a pretty neat shop.
For some reason, I thought there was a meeting up there one other time. I'm not sure why I wasn't there. This will be the first for me. So where's it located exactly?
On Montmorency, you know where the North Central offices are.
Right, it's not part of that building though.
You go up behind it. You go to
Right
the
behind
right
it.
and up behind and you'll see.
Okay, and it's marked.
Yeah, it's the second big building after North Central. So yes, now we're back to Patrick's. Would you like to?
Good work. Blah, blah, blah. He's wonderful. Okay, here we go back.
Always smiling. Okay. Any other questions from the press, Marilyn?
That's all, thank you.
Thank you. Any comments from taxpayers? Look for a motion to adjourn the meeting. We'll move meeting adjourned. Our next meeting will be 10 a.m. on April 2nd, right here in this very room. So thank you to our solicitor for always being here.
Our number one.
I knew that was not gonna fail.
Thank
You
you.
can give him the Luke Ziegler Award.
Did anybody else want to come here?
You did the bathroom.
Rob, what
Is that your
There's
request?
one for you. You're in turtle, you get the cut up one.
I'll scan it and